All right, welcome back. So we are looking at another code.org CS Discoveries. This is a challenge activity, and this one has to do with even more sea creatures, so we're going to create a starfish for this one. And you can see if we run this right now, we've got fish going across, we've got the bubbles, we have the shark, so that's all set. If we look over here, we have a starfish that we're going to be creating. So we need to find a starfish animation you like and add the new sprite to the scene, resize the starfish if needed, give the starfish a random starting location so that it falls from a different location each time your program is run. Okay, and if we notice, it's pretty much just kind of running here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to go over here to animation, and we want to go ahead and add a new, so we're going to go search for starfish, and we'll use this one. We just got the name starfish, so let's use that. Okay, and it can be any of these. Oh, maybe he's a little bit. Maybe that's not. Let's delete that one and see what the other one looks like. I don't think that was the one they were using on the screen. We'll try a different one. Let's use this one. Okay. So we'll use this one, and then we're going to go to code here. All right, so the very first thing we need to do is we need to make a new variable. So we're going to go ahead and drag this out, and we're going to call this starfish. And we can see that, you know, each of these, the random number is on the Y location. We're going to actually do this for the X location, and then we'll give it a spot that it's going to start off screen up here. So let's go ahead and we're going to put a random number in here. And then we're going to have basically do almost the entire screen. So 10, and then we'll do 290. And let's go ahead and we'll start at -15. So it's or -25. Let's do -25 so that it starts off the screen. Now we're not done with this yet. We still need to set our animation. Make sure you spell these correctly. Do cute animal starfish. That's the name of that animation that we had in there. And then we need to change the size, because if we run this right now, it's just huge and it's not moving yet, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and give it a scale, and we'll do starfish, and just let's make it 10% of the size that it is. Okay. All right, so then that should, we really won't see it here, made it smaller, so that's good. We're not able to see it right now. So now what we're going to do is add the animation to it where it's going to move. And that is going to be down in the draw loop. Okay. So to make our starfish move up or move down, is we want to add to the Y location. You can see here as we move down that the star or the Y location increases. It's 0 up here, and we're going to have it move down. So we're going to go ahead and add one of these sprite.y. We're going to call it starfish, and then we're going to add 2 to it. Or add to it. And then we got to make sure that we add this particular block back to this. Okay, and let's just add 2. Okay, so let's see what our starfish is doing now. So you see it moving. Now if we look over here to the side, we see that it's actually rotating as it's working its way down. So let's go ahead and add that animation as well, because right now it's just falling. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do rotation. And then we'll do starfish. And we're going to use the same math equation here. So we're just going to add to that. And then we do have to do identical to what we did with the Y. We're just going to use rotation. So we're going to take whatever its previous rotation was and add to it. It's kind of how this works. So when we say starfish.rotation equals whatever starfish.rotation was, and then we're going to add to that. And depending on how fast and such you want it to make it look, you could try different numbers and experiment with that, but we'll do 3. And you can see that it's rotating down and falling, so that's how you make this work. And we can see that when we run it again, it's going to be at a different spot, right? And that's why we added that random number right here. Okay? All right. Hopefully that helps you with your coding, and good luck.